Hello YouTube. This is CR250 Rish, and I'm 15, I'm 16. I just bought me a truck, a Isuzu. I know most of y'all think that they suck, even just because they're not Ford, Dodge, or Chevrolet, and it's based more or less on a Toyota, so it doesn't really matter to me. I like it. I bought it 2 days ago. It has 190,000 miles on it. Let's see. It is a 5-speed, 4-cylinder. I will take you on a little trip later. Let's look inside. I just washed it, waxed a little bit. It is making this noise. Well, it ain't making it as bad now for some reason. That's good to know. And it just makes a squeaking noise like it's in the ball joints or something. It has 190,043 miles on it. No, I mean 190,943 miles. And it's got about 600 more miles left. I changed the oil. As a JVC CD player, it has a Seek on it, which sucks pretty bad. It doesn't have the MP3 player or USB port, which is bad, but I can fix that. I can pop this off. See, just look at the back of it. But this part right here, I was wanting to see if I could get another one like this JVC. If I could find another CD player, just the front part of it, and plug it in there to see if it works. But I want a USB and the auxiliary port. So if you can let me know if you can just pop that out, or you have to take the whole part out of it, like the whole box and everything. Is a 5-speed, and I hadn't driven it much because I haven't got my license yet, but I drive it on my road. It looks good. It's a 1993. I can crank it up for you. It's kind of hard to do this, sorry. I don't know if you can see that or not. I mean, it runs good. It's never left me stranded. Of course, I haven't been too far. And sometimes the oil pressure light comes on. Sometimes this oil pressure light comes on, but it goes off in about 20 seconds or so. Just let me know if that might be a problem down the road. Got two 6x5s and two 6x9s in the back. Country's the best, you know that. Let's go for a little ride. This truck does not have any power steering. It didn't come on these trucks. It's not broke, it just didn't come with it. Just go for a little trip. Sometimes when you come to a full stop, the truck shakes. like the truck isn't, like the clutch isn't fully engaging. But I adjusted the clutch, even though it's a cable clutch, I adjusted it. And it seems to be working fine now. But you know how that goes, it can mess up any minute. I'm not going to get in the 5th gear, but I mean, I can put it in the 5th, but really no need to. I'm going to turn around back. I don't have any tags or insurance on this truck. That's why I'm driving on a state. This is not a state maintained road, so I've already spoke with the police about it. Back up in this driveway. Again, this is one of my buddies had this truck, and for sale. He didn't really want to sell it, but he bought a Chevrolet S10. I mean, this truck it's a 4-cylinder. I think it's a 2.3. I'm not really sure. I'm not really good with liters or whatever, but I can usually tell you. Go back to my house. And also, before I adjusted it, it was kind of hard to get in the 1st gear, and sometimes it'd be hard to like go downshifting from 4th to 3rd. It was great, but so far it's a really nice truck. Just pulling back in my driveway here. My brother's S10 over there. That truck right. Let me see if I can back up. Back up a little bit. The truck right there. It's a Ford Ranger. My dad has $500 or so in the motor. So, I mean, it's alright, but it was really supposed to be mine. Turn her off. Bye bye. Pop the hood for you. Washed it and waxed it today. I know the clear coat's peeling off the hood, but this is the only part that's peeling off really. There's the old little 4-cylinder. It's got a brand new radiator in it. See, I can hold my hand on this hose here. I mean, and it's hot, but I can hold my hand on it, and that shows it's cooling pretty good. Got plenty of antifreeze in there. Brake booster. I'm sorry, not brake booster, just brake fluid. Just put some purple windshield wiper fluid in there. Pretty cleaner in there. There's a really nice cleaner. I need to take these cables off here and clean them. I don't know, but I don't like all this plastic crap on here, but I reckon I have to deal with it. Nice distributor back here. Alright, 4-cylinder. It gets 20 miles to the gallon in the city, 30 on the highway or so, something like that. This right here, this antenna, I'm not going to touch it because I got it kind of the way I want it. Whenever, like if you like pull it or push it a little bit, the radio like go in and out, and you have to keep messing with it. I really don't know why it's screwed up like that, but if there's some way, I tried tightening it down, but it's about as high as it needs to go. But if there's some way to tighten it down or to make it better, some way how to keep it from shaking so much, just let me know. I'm gonna have to put some tires on her because the guy had before me, he done some burnout slits. I mean, it's a 4-cylinder, but slick tires. Again, this is not a brand new truck. It's just a kick arounder and get you where point A to point B. And that's where cable adjustment is. It's cable. It's not hydraulic. Made in Italy. I mean, sound sometimes whenever you crank it, I mean most time whenever you crank it, whenever you just first crank it for the first time, it's worse as soon as you first crank it in the mornings. Whenever you crank it, you can come back here at the tailpipe, and you can go like duh 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 like that. But once you start riding in it for about 5 or less minutes or so, it just goes away. And that's the end of it. But I'd like to know what it is. I don't know if it's spark knocking. I don't know if it needs new spark plugs or a set of wires, or a distributor cap. I'd say it's the spark plugs, but the guy said he just changed it. So I'm not gonna worry about them. Put some seafoam in it. Everybody says that helps a lot. So I don't even know how much. I don't even know how much I got in here. I think it's .3. I can't remember what he said. It's got plenty in there. Those look kind of dirty there. Put that on. Put that back on there. So I will just let me know on the questions that I had before. Again, the CD player one, to see if I have to take the whole box out, or if I can just take the faceplate off and put a new one on there with the auxiliary and the USB, or do I have to take the whole box out? And what was the other one? Oh yeah, about why it goes duh 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 whatever in the mornings. I don't know what that means. This is a weird little truck. It has 6 lug nuts, as you can see. So it seems like it's pretty good holding. I know y'all say just because it's a Isuzu, it's a piece of crap, but it's done good for me, and I think it'll